Breaking news in your Sunrise Smart Start. A man shot in the city near Merlin Street and Glenwood Avenue.
RPD says that happened just after 3. The victim, a 31-year-old, did go to the hospital. Police say he is expected to live, and there's footage from the scene. No arrests have been made. We're learning more details and seeing video as well of the shooting Monday night during a fight between an officer and a suspect. We do want to warn you, the footage coming up is difficult to watch from the body camera. There were gunshots at first fired on 7th Street, and soon after a chase. The 26-year-old suspect crashed his truck, and then police say made a run for it. The chief, David Smith at RPD, says the suspect eventually led the officer behind a home on 1st Street.
At which time he was ambushed and tackled to the ground. While the officer was on the ground, the suspect began to punch him in the head. The officer, while on his back, found himself struggling to retain possession of his taser. The taser was deployed and the officer was impacted by the electrical shock of the taser.
Police said the two then struggled for the officer's gun. The gun fired 5 times. The suspect was hit in the jaw with the last round. At that point, it's not known whose finger was on the trigger. Mayor Evans and the chief say the evidence gives the community a closer look at what prompted the officer to chase the suspect. Both men recovering from their injuries. That suspect is still in the hospital and charges are pending for him. Rochester police officers are taking the stand in the trial of Kelvin Vickers, the man accused of shooting and killing 3 people, including RPD officer Anthony Mazurkowitz, and injuring his partner Sino Singh last summer in 2022. The trial started a week ago, focused on the days leading up to the ambush, including a shooting on the same street just days before. The DA's office presented evidence from July 2022, from the 20th and 21st of the month. Many of the officers on the stand were working with Mazurkowitz in the tactical unit the night he was killed.
I think the real issue here is whether or not the defendant knew or reasonably should have known that officers Mazurkowitz and Sang were police officers. That seems to be the crucial issue or the crux of this case. And I believe that once all the evidence is placed before the jury and arguments in closing are made, that I believe will be successful in that argument.
Well, again, this is a case that is very emotional to these officers. Again, they worked with Officer Maz for 10, 15 years, most of these guys did. So it's very emotional. We understand that, and again, it's our job just to try to focus on what we believe the issues are in the case, and that's what we're trying to do today.
More testimony will happen later on this morning.
Well, more information coming out now about the deadly crash involving a Wayne Central school bus. 73-year-old William Firestein is a Webster resident. He is the driver who was killed in that fiery crash. Police say Firestein ran a stop sign on Route 250 and Lake Road, then collided with the bus Wednesday. We have learned that his dog was also in the car with him at the time and died as well. Video from the scene we're showing you here shows the moments right after the impact as the vehicles went up in flames, and more than 20 students all had to be rushed to safety.
In the conversation in the circle with the kids, many of them talked about being grateful to a lot of the support that they got, but also grateful for the annual training. They actually said, because we get trained in this annually, we knew what to do.
Support services will also be provided to all the students in need.
Sunrise traffic here at 652. Still watching that crash in Northwest Rochester, Ridgeway Avenue at Lake Ave and 104. Also in Northeast Rochester, water main repairs. That should all be done, is what we were told. The latest update on Culver Road between Seymour Road and Master Street had some delays and detours there posted this week. We'll let you know when it does finally completely reopen.
The Wilmot Cancer Institute gearing up for an exciting weekend, hosting the Wilmot Warrior Weekend for Cancer Research. Now, they've been doing this for the last 11 years. They have hosted this Warrior Walk, a 5K, a 1-mile walk, all raising money for the Institute. But this year, they're also shaking it up a bit. They're deciding to make things a bit bigger, introducing new activities, including a bike ride. And they do want to stress all the proceeds, every dollar donated here, it all funds the local cancer research, stays here in the Rochester community. The event begins today with an opportunity to thank the sponsors, highlight some survivors of cancer. I will be emceeing that event. I'll also be there bright and early tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. to kick off the new bike ride.
Yeah, no rain jackets or umbrellas this year for
none.
that.
I'm certainly going to be looking forward to that.
How about this? The end of an era coming up this afternoon. News 8's John Kutchko anchoring his last First at 4. John has been with News 8 for 32 years, from sports to here at the news desk. We wish him all the best. as he looks ahead to his next new venture. And we'll see what video he has for his final day.
Still a couple of camera segments, though. Tuesdays and Thursdays each week is not gone completely, though it is going to be a lot quieter. The weather office, we share an office with him, so I'm going to miss his Friday jams.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be...
Certainly still some beautiful sights he's got to contribute here, though, and I'm sure
he's
everybody
going to have great weather for it, too.
There
as he gets out there this weekend, starts his new digital ventures full-time. We got temperatures back in the 70s, almost near 80 between Saturday and Sunday here. Mostly sunny conditions, and we'll ride that all the way into the next work week. October really kicking off on a great note here. And it worries me that it's going to be so nice at the beginning of October, because it makes me wonder what's going to happen in the second half of the month if this is where we get in the first part of it.
Don't speak it into existence.
Look, everything that comes up, Michaela, has to come down. That's just physics. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, I don't like that at all. Maybe that's why I failed physics.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, I didn't do that great in physics either. So.
Liam here calling for the late flakes before Halloween.
Whoa. Don't put words in my mouth here.
That's the jinx. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thanks so much for watching us this morning on News 8. CBS Mornings coming up next.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, Twitter, and on our app for news and weather.